talkers, tubers, bookers, grammars, wherever you are on your end. What's the business? Yo, right quick, before you go fussing at folk and jumping on them posts tomorrow and upset because them kids want them Easter baskets and all that stuff, I have some better advice for you. Go outside, pull some weed. And I know it's 420 tomorrow for Easter and everything, but I'm not talking about those kind of weeds. I'm talking about these kind of weeds. So I'm outside in my good TikTok strawberry onesie, pullover, brisk warning, pulling weeds in my strawberry patch. How ironic, right? But anyway, see how these weeds have grown all up close to that strawberry? And some of them, and then you have things like Bermuda grass and stuff that will grow close. And what'll happen is, if I'm not careful and I go to start just snatching, I could inadvertently pull up or damage the root of the strawberry. And so, being in such an anxious rush to snatch up the things that's growing in my garden that I don't want, I can inadvertently harm and damage or destroy the parts that I do want. And what does that have to do with Easter and all that? And the kids and the Easter basket and the Easter bunnies and all of that stuff? Well, I'm glad you asked. In the Bible, Jesus talked about the wheats and the tares. He told his parable about the farmer that sowed good seeds, and then at night, the evil one came and sowed evil seeds. And the wheats and the tares start sprouting and growing together. And the farmhand asked, should he go out and pull the tares up? And the farmer said, no, don't do that, because they have grown now and mixed up together, and you can inadvertently damage the roots, the belief systems, the structure, the foundation of the part that you want. And although he was talking about evil, and while Easter and Christmas and all of those other ideologies aren't necessarily evil, they could inadvertently, once they start going, become unfavorable belief systems. Hence, we got Black Friday for Christmas. People in the store fighting and beating each other up over toys because the ideology of Christmas has now become so evil and ingrained till it has now overshadowed the reality. And so what he was saying is, when you go to pull up the weed, the part that's damaging, that's stealing, you could damage all of the rest of it. Hence why we now have to start with the truth. And so, no, it's not necessarily bad for kids to want Easter baskets and all of that type of stuff. But what's the truth? The truth is that we are observing the resurrection of Christ. All of the other stuff is just fun and games. We do not praise the Easter bunny. We do not worship the Easter bunny and all that stuff. Christmas, Christ wasn't necessarily born on Christmas. We are observing Christ's birthday. You know, all of the other stuff that has got mingled in there, the Christmas tree, and yeah, I know the Bible talks about the tinsel and the trees and Easter bunny and fertility and all of those things. But at this point, it has grown together, and the roots, the belief systems, have gotten intertwined. And if you go snatching it up, you could now damage the part that you want to keep. Hence why we have people fighting back and bickering in the debates and the arguments, and we completely miss the resurrection. We completely miss the observance of the birthday. We completely miss all of the other stuff, because now we're trying to snatch out something that has been so ingrained and embedded, when we just need to now, at this point, just let everything grow together. God will sort it out in the end. Deal with it while it's early. See, I'm out here now while the ground is soft and the roots are young, because I can pull it up now early. So tell these kids the truth early. Teach the truth in church early. Ingrain the truth of what it is early, so that when you have to now go and separate things, you won't damage the roots of the parts that you want. trying to pull up the rest. Keep growing.